A wave of terrorism hits New Zealand. The varsity blues college admittance cheating scandal. Johnny Depp was abused. Doug made you a wuss. And in a Patreon exclusive, beta male O'Rourke runs for president. Hey, I have a lot to complain about, so let's do this.
The recently canceled podcast with Don Fry.
Hey, how goes it? Gonna start the podcast off this week on a somber note. We had a really horrific shooting, a number of shootings in New Zealand. This, I guess is it a town or province called Christchurch? And maybe, hell, the name of it may have in some ways inspired this, because these were anti-Muslim demonstrations here. This was targeting Muslims at mosques and gunning them down with reckless abandon. It appears as though, I think it's 4 separate instances. One guy was captured by police. I think New Zealand is one of these no guns allowed type countries, and yet here we are with a mass shooting, several of them. There's a few takeaways here. One, we had one guy who made a viral video of this. He live streamed this on Facebook, which shows you the future shown. Well, it was mid-90s showing the turn of the millennium. But that movie Strange Days, directed by Catherine Bigelow, produced by James Cameron, showing how there's a rise of crime when people get to virtual reality, like live through the criminals' point of view as they commit shootings and rape and robbing and all this stuff. And we're getting that with Facebook Live now. And this isn't the first time. It's not the first time somebody committed murder live streaming it online, and yet Facebook continues to allow this to happen. Just another little platform out there to encourage people to be the worst of humanity for some kind of infamy. I didn't look at this guy's whole manifesto, but I did see some of the footage, and it is grim, and it will make you sick at your stomach, and I strongly encourage you guys to ignore it, to not seek out feeds of this stream, to not give them the benefit of watching their masterpiece of work. Don't let John Doe have the upper hand. Don't even learn this guy's name. I suppose he credits Donald Trump for reigniting white supremacy. Seems pretty far-fetched to me. Hell, he also says you should subscribe to PewDiePie. Now, why should PewDiePie even be thrown into this? Should you sub or unsub PewDiePie for this matter? No. I don't think I'm going out on a limb by saying that PewDiePie had nothing to do with this whatsoever. You know, this is another tragic event, and there's going to be more to come. That's in no way a threat. It's just a prediction. I do offer this solution, and I have brought it up before. Instead of telling people learn to code, why don't we tell them learn how to security? Everywhere you go should have armed security. Hell, it is a good reason to have everything dropped off at your house just so that you can not go to Walmart that doesn't have armed security. So you can not go to that grocery store where everybody's just there to get shot. Yes, places of worship and places of business should have armed security. This could be your new hiring force. Gun violence, check. New jobs, check.